What's up guys, back again with another cooking video. In today's episode I'm actually going to try to make some venison breakfast sausage. This is going to be my own rendition on some recipes from the book A Field by Jesse Griffiths. I want something a little bit on the sweet side, so I'm incorporating some things like brown sugar, but we'll go all through the different seasonings I have here, but one of the major components is going to be ground sage. So I have some ground venison here from a buck I killed down here in Georgia earlier this year, and so let's see how it turns out. Alright guys, so we got all of our ingredients mixed together in this bowl here. I made more than necessary because each person's taste for sausage is a little bit different, so I'm going to probably do about half of this bowl at first. If it's not quite strong enough, I'll add more as needed. But it's a combination of brown sugar, salt and pepper, red pepper flakes, and most importantly, one of the biggest components is ground sage, but also a touch of garlic. But one thing that we're experimenting with is this Kinder's all-purpose seasoning. When we tried it at first, just by itself, it really reminded us of a sausage off the rip. And so it's gonna be interesting, but I think the brown sugar is really gonna be a testament to that sweetness I wanted to taste on breakfast sausage. So we have the meat and the garlic already in this bowl. We're gonna pour the seasoning in here and mix it up really good, and then do a little test patty on the stove to test for the flavor before we add more seasoning. So we're gonna pour this seasoning in, about half the cup I showed previously, and we're gonna mix it together and do a test patty.
Alright, we just put a test patty in there, make sure the seasoning is like we want it. We'll update you once it's
done. Alright y'all, the venison breakfast sausage is done. We got a little piece here, and we're going to give it a quick taste test to see if it's at the proper seasoning level. I think it's good. Got a little bit of a kick to it with those red pepper flakes, but I can taste the Kinder's all-purpose seasoning and just a hint of that brown sugar. I think this is perfect. I use about a half of the bowl that I made up over there. We will save the rest of that seasoning for the next batch. This only made about a pound, but I got about 4 or 5 more that I'm looking forward to making. So stay tuned and I'll show you how I'm going to freeze it. Alright guys, patties are done. I got them the size that I want. Got this pre-made parchment paper. The way I'm going to preserve them in the freezer so they don't stick together. So take that parchment paper, lay them like that, grab another patty, layer it on top, and so forth. That way I can take the ones I want out of the freezer, out of my, whether it's in a vacuum seal bag or freezer gallon Ziploc bag. I can take as many as I want out for my guests or just me and my fiance and cook them for company. I'm pretty pleased with how these turned out. Very delicious. Comment below if there's anything that you would like to do different or your thoughts on this recipe. I really appreciate y'all tuning in, and stay tuned for more cooking recipes and hunting videos.